So today is day 4 of my styrofoam head eye art, and today's going to be the butterfly. So I decided to use a honey brown base, use some pink, and I'm using Glitterific. It's like a paint, but it's clear based. Why isn't my picture showing up? I decided to go with a blue eyeshadow. It's going to be a blue butterfly. Okay, there's my picture. I'm just waiting for it to show up. Okay, so let's just jump right in here. Tomorrow's eye art at 1 p.m. is going to be the stitches, the eye stitches, I believe. So that's more of a Halloween head. If you all can share, especially if you know anybody that likes painting, drawing, do a little fun art. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the eyeshadow before we start drawing the butterfly, just so we have it on there. And I am going to use an Ultra Blue Deep. This is DecoArt Americana. And then I'm just going to use a white. You can see where I did the other eye here earlier. And you're going to want to use a 1/2 inch angled brush. According to my page, there are 13 here. Ah, that's what I see, 13. I don't usually get too many people, although I don't know who, when somebody shares the page, I don't know if I see who's watching it. It still confuses me. So you're going to get a 1/2 inch angled brush, and the pointy tallest part, we're going to put the darker paint on that corner because we want it in this area. You know what I forgot to do? Sorry. I got to put the line. It's a good habit to get into drawing the line first. So just right where that indent is on the eye, underneath, just draw a line. You can take a liner. This is a 10. Nice and pointy. You can use a 0 or whatever you have as a liner. And just go ahead and do that line. Just so you have it for reference. Hi, Donna. Donna is new. Well, welcome. This is my day number 4 of 6 days of eye art. So if you go back on my page, you'll see past 3 days. Did some fun, different eye art. Tomorrow's going to be more of a Halloween style one. So I really enjoyed doing this. So I'm actually was thinking, I might do something like this again. But for Halloween, I'm actually going to do probably like 5 days of Halloween. And I'm going to do a Halloween head. I'll do that before Halloween though. Okay, you see how I dipped that corner into the dark blue? I'm going to flip it around and dip the other corner in the white. Then you want to build up your brush, get all that paint inside the bristles, just go back and forth. Do this a couple of times till you get that paint in there really good. Let's do it one more time. And if you can't get both eyes to look the same, don't worry, as long as it's similar. You know, this is all about fun. Nothing's perfect, so don't even stress about it. Oh, awesome, Donna. Thank you. I'm so glad you watched them. So we're going to start right here. I'm just going to go and follow right above that line, just like that. This is another way too that you'll be able to tell how if your eyebrows are crooked, because sometimes they look even but they're not. And you can do it based on how much distance you have in the corner, and it'll really show up. Happens to me often. And I'm just going to go back over it, come back, go right above to the eyebrow. If I get in the eyebrow, no big deal, fix it later. Don't worry about being messy here. You touch that up with your base paint, which is the honey brown. It's DecoArt Americana honey brown. And if you want, you can make peak, wings there. But I didn't want to make wings. I just made it kind of a sharp, straight edge there. Did you paint the head with? What did you paint the head? Diana, I use acrylic paints. Never use spray paint on your heads. Never, never, never. Spray paint will make your head look like the moon. It'll make craters. So just go back and forth, until you get the color that you like that's at least similar to the other side. We're not doing fancy eyeshadow, just simple blend here. Because we want our eyes to be drawn to the butterfly that we're going to draw. Okay, so I think it's pretty close. Close enough, I would say. Okay. This side looks, see, I have that line there. Probably actually, I'll fix that. I don't like it. I'll fix it later though. I don't want it to interfere with this. Okay. Where's my soda? Get a drink of my soda. So I did go a little bit into my eyebrow. So I'm going to take my liner and just fix that really quick. Use my black. Actually, I'm not going to use my liner. I'm going to use my number 3 round. Get it wet, then dab it with a rag. Make sure you have no drips of water on there. Water will actually, you'll get your brush dry, but you might have water up here, and then when you're painting, your water's going to go do-do-do-do, and you're going to have a problem. Oh, I have a really, really important tip for you all. So you know how I love to use triple thick for my eyes and my lips. Now, only 2 times did the triple thick crack on me. It could happen for a few different reasons. I don't know. It could be your paint was not fully dry and you put the triple thick on, or you just really overloaded the triple thick. Whatever the reason is, every so often you might run into your triple thick cracking. What you want to do is wait for it to dry totally and go over it again with another layer of triple thick. More than likely it's gonna fix it. Which head? I think it was this head. This head I did, I had some cracking and I see a little bit. I went ahead and did a layer over it, and I mean there's a little bit still there, but it helped it a lot. It didn't take it away 100%, but it helped it. That's just a little tip. Hi Victoria, thanks for joining. Okay, so got the eyebrow pretty much fixed. Now I'm just gonna do a quick touch up on the edge there of the shadow. So so it doesn't interfere with my butterfly. And I'm just going to curve. Nothing fancy, just curve this a little bit. And then when you're all done, you can go back and you know, do your touch-ups, making your eyeshadow even and all that jazz. Once you get it all done. I'm going to give a little more of a point here to the eyebrow. Okay, so I think it's good enough. But I am going to thicken her liner really quick. Just very little, not a lot, just very little. That's all. Not doing fancy eyes. For any of you that did not see my post, I super love this. I want to show her off. This is Snow White's Evil Queen and the Old Witch. Oh, I just love it. I really love how it turned out. It's the half and half face. I have one person possibly interested. I'm just waiting for her to respond. If not, then she'll go in my shop. But I just love it. I posted that. That was a tutorial I did for my subscription group. Okay. Heather has a tutorial on her sell page. That shows how to get started. Yes, I do. Thank you, Candy. It's my shop, creepyholidaystuff.com. You just go to tutorials. I have a basic tutorial on prepping your head, which I did like, I don't know, it's going to be 2 years. But then there's a newer one. And this one, that one is a replay of a class I did that gives you from very beginning to very end and all the tips to get a very smooth finish. And there's also a bonus tutorial on doing a half Jack and half Sally. And you'll also get tips on the paints I use, the colors for skin tone, the brushes I use. It's a really good tutorial. And I think I still have it on sale. I think it's $19.99, but it's a class replay. That's the one I highly recommend. The basic one, again, it was before I knew my tips, and it was just, it's a little bit more work than you want to put into prepping your head. Okay, now let's get ready and let's do the butterfly. I might do some stuff over here because, I mean, she's going to have one butterfly. I've done a few heads where I put butterflies on both sides, but I just didn't want to do it on both sides this time. But I thought I might add something here. I don't know. We'll see. Let's do this butterfly first. So the butterfly is going to be coming off of the side of her head. Oh, and you're going to want to use a General's Sketch and Wash pencil. I tell everybody every time I do a live, use the General's Sketch and Wash pencil. Works really good, wipes off really easy. So this was the line we did for her eyeliner, and it's indented on the head already, so you just follow along and just go, you know, a little bit past that outside corner. So we're going to start and we're going to go towards her temple. So this design, you're not going to see a lot. You're going to see, you know, the side view of it here, but if she's angled a little bit, you'll be able to see it good. So right where her eyeliner is, and we might thicken it up a little afterwards, I don't know, we'll see. You're going to come up and just do a very slight curve upward and then start curving downward just like that. Can you see that line? Just like that. Now we're going to curve around. And when you're painting, you can kind of adjust the shape. You know, if you want it a little more pointy, a little more rounded, you could do all that after. Curve inward. And then come around. This is going to be the top of the wing. Come around. up and we're going to stop right there. Now, just so for reference, thank you, Donna. This actually, okay, so this is going to be towards the bottom of the wing. We're just coming a little bit away from that corner. We're going to come down past the cheekbone. Okay, stop right there. That's just so we have a reference of the wing. So come back over here and we're going to do a little curve. Do another little curve. Just kind of like wiggly little lines. It doesn't have to be perfect. And we're going to come down. We want to have almost like a teardrop. Okay, and then we're here. We're going to do a little curve, another little curve. And it meets right there. This one too. Great. Why do they always start doing this when I'm live? Sorry, my phone keeps going off. Okay, so now we're going to do like the veiny stuff that's in the butterfly. So within this wing, we're just going to do a shape, kind of a weird shape, almost rectangular. Then we're going to do another shape. You can do your shapes however you like. They don't have to be perfect at all. Just something you could put color in. Get it for you. Oh, thank you, Candy. Thank you for sharing the link. When you're doing your designs, just try to make sure you fill it up pretty good there. You can leave all this area open because we're going to paint that black all inside there. And these little boxes that you're making, when we paint them, you can paint them, you know, thicker to where this line is thinner in between each box. But we'll worry about that when we start painting it. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing over here. Just come down. I think I made this bottom wing a little too big, but we'll see how it looks. Do a little box. I say box. They're not. It's not box shaped. It's just weird shaped. Okay, so that kind of gives you an idea. You can see that okay? Alright, let's just jump in there and start painting it. I'm going to use my 3 round to do the outside outline. Is it possible to zoom in like you did yesterday? I can't really see. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, we can. Give me a sec. Let me open up my camera on the computer. Darn, I wish I did that when I was first drawing. take just a second for it to load on my computer. Hold on, I'm going to turn on my Do Not Disturb because it just keeps going off and off. Sounds, notifications, Do Not Disturb. Here's my Poe. For those of you that know me, there's my sweet love. She passed away on November 16th. About killed me. Okay, so, oh, it looks fuzzy to you, Candy? How's that? Does that look fuzzy to you guys? Okay, let's start painting and I'll wait. Ah, yes. So then, thank you. It's perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to do a thick outline. And it's going to meet the eye line. See that? Okay, awesome. Perfect, Candy. And let's just follow along. And don't worry if you don't cover your pencil, because this is a sketch and wash. So when it's all dry, you just go over it lightly with a damp rag or paper towel, and comes right off. You can make this line thick because we're going to fill that in with black. And you can also even add to it, we can add some dots. What is it, the Monarch that has the dots? You know, you can add your own. It's another thing that's fun about art. It doesn't have to look like it's supposed to. You make it the way you want it. Right? Down. Make sure it's kind of a teardroppy shape. I know, Candy, these pencils are awesome. I tell you, I am always promoting them. I wish they would give me some free samples, but no. But even if they don't, I still have to highly recommend them because I want you to use what I know works great, and they work great. So just kind of make little curves all around. Hi, Tamala, all the way from Georgia. Thank you for joining. If any of you missed my past lives, I've been doing lives every day, doing them for 6 days. This is day 4, and it's all eye art. So tomorrow's going to be, some people may not care for it. That one's going to be stitches in the eye. So it's more of a Halloween look. And then the last one on day 6 is going to be the toucan eye. It's that bird. I'm going to paint a toucan up here and do some flowers and stuff. Where do you produce pencils? You could get the pencils at Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby. You can also get them on Amazon. Just have to be careful with Amazon. Sometimes they're overpriced. And I honestly can't even tell you what price to look for because I just buy them. I just grab them and buy them. But you can compare, you know, just go to Michael's or something and type in General's Sketch and Wash. You've got to put Sketch and Wash because they have different kinds. And the Sketch and Wash is the ones that you can wipe off very easy with water. So we're just filling in the outside with the black. It's a little time consuming, but you can use an outliner if you want, but you know, using a 2 or 3, this is a 2 actually, I thought it was a 3, it's a 2. You get more coverage. You're not really dealing with very thin lines, so you know it's better to use this because the liner you might get some ridges. Did you show how you did the eyeshadow at the beginning of the live? Yes, yes, and then also yesterday's live, I did the same kind of style eyeshadow as well. Because when I'm doing these lives, I only prepare one side on the lips, and then this side is completely empty except for the eyebrow usually. So you'll be able to see how I do the eyeshadow and stuff. Now this butterfly is kind of large. You can do the exact same butterfly but much smaller also. I've done a few heads with a smaller butterfly and it looks really pretty. Coming through, and you're welcome. In here. You want to try to keep the shapes kind of close together too. Not too close, but you know, just enough for lines difference, you know, width apart. So where the two wings meet together, that a little thicker. Almost done here. Oh my God, how exciting, Candy. That's awesome. How long will he be there? How exciting. 5 years you haven't seen him. All right. You can still see some of my pencil, but that's okay. Just a few hours. He doesn't want to miss day work. Aw. Well, a few hours is still awesome. Still awesome being able to see him. All right, let's see. what? I wonder if I should make it. I didn't even think about the color of the butterfly. Let's go in with just the same colors I used on the eyeshadow, just like the picture that I'm referencing. Yes, absolutely, Candy. Few hours is better than nothing. That's for sure. At least you know tomorrow will be a great day. That's good. Okay. I actually have a touch of lavender. I don't know if I want to use lavender. Let's see. I'm thinking, sorry, maybe some violet. I don't know. We might add a little bit of this violet. I'm gonna take some blending gel. This is Folk Art. This works really, really good when you're trying to blend colors. You could do it too on your eyeshadow, doing eyes. It really helps because when you're working with the acrylics, they actually dry pretty fast. So if you're trying to get a blend and it's like, oh my God, you go, get some more paint, go back and it's not blending because it's dry or semi-dry, that will not happen to you if you use this. So you just want to take very little and put it on your paintbrush before you put it in the paint. So I'm just going to clean the brush and I'm just, wiping it here with my rag and get the blending gel. You don't want a big clump, just enough on there. Whoa. This is Ultra Blue Deep. It's the same color I used on the eyeshadow. And we're going to start up here. Let me try working with 2 sections at one time. It's actually probably a good idea to put one coat first, but we'll see how this looks. I'm going to dab off that and I'm going to come in with the white. And if I go into my black outline, I'm not worried about that. I'll just fix it. Not a big deal. Just kind of blend it together till you get a color you like. You want to try to keep it darker. Tips there. Don't forget, we'll clean all that up with the black for all the where I come out of the lines. Okay. So the more time you put into this right here, it'll look better. Just kind of take your time. I'm gonna try to go through them a little quicker than usual, but if you take your time, you can get a really nice blend. Look pretty. I was gonna use that lavender, but I don't think I am after all. And if you notice that you're not blending as well, just add some more of your blending gel. This is a 6. Right, you're gonna put blending gel on it. There we go. That works better. Fuzz on here. Okay. Turn your head upside down. You want the light colors to go inward, okay? Inward. And it goes darker as it goes out. If you want to take a little more time at this blending, you can grab that like a lavender or the violet, you know, and come up here on the darker part, blend it in. It will be time consuming, but it'll look really pretty. Guys, don't forget to share, spread the love. Or if you know somebody that likes to paint and draw, maybe wants to try something a little different, tag them in the comments. Almost done. Almost done. Another thing you could do also with this head is you can actually add some glitter on the eyelid. That would look pretty. If you decide to add glitter on the eyelid, just make sure you do it before you put your lashes on. Because you will never get all that glitter out of those lashes. This fuzz is driving me. There we go. Still a little bit there, dang it. 1 second. Okay, got it. And I'm not showing you, but I have a rag on my lap, and as I do this, like when I add the blue, I wipe it, and then I come back, just so I don't have too much color on my brush. Because if you have too much, then it just starts blending into the white and turning the whole thing one color. So like I put it there, then I'll wipe it, and I'll come and get, instead of washing it, there's no reason to wet it in water and wash it every time. Okay. I mean, there's some areas that could use some touch up. Hold on. All right, so I'm going to go back to, this is my 2, right? Yes, my number 2. And I'm just going to just touch up really quick where I went over lines, so it looks cleaner. You know, I think I'm going to add actually a little splash of glitter right there. I think that will look pretty. Okay. There we have it. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put just a really thin coat of blue right there. Just a real thin coat. Let that dry for a second. And we're going to put some glitter there. Actually, you could put glitter, you could put a rhinestone. I'm going to go ahead and use glitter. This is, it's not fine or extra fine, it's just regular glitter. It's a dark blue. And I'll need some tacky glue so that it holds. Oops. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Let's take a firm brush. Just gonna dab. Try to keep the shape teardrop shape. Make sure you don't put too much because it will drip and you have a mess on your hands. Flat brush. Even this queen right here. Okay. just have a plate or a napkin, something you could drop the glitter onto. Just a little dab, push it, get a little flat brush, and just kind of fix it. Just adds a little extra touch to it. Now I wish I did the glitter there, but I have that darn eyelash. Ugh. I think it would look pretty though. You never want to put glitter on after your eyelashes, but I really want glitter really bad, so I'm gonna do it. Probably gonna regret it, but whoa, that went flying. So I'm gonna take a liner brush. Okay. I really think it outlined the eyeliner and glitter will look good. Thank you, Candy. So you take a 0 liner, that'll work. Go right above the black line, just right above it. Right to when it gets to the butterfly. Okay. Take our glitter. Dab it. Take your flat brush. Just kind of, they're nice. Wow, see, it's a pretty touch, huh? Let's go ahead and put the other eyelash. Oh, I always get confused. Which eyelash did I use? I like to put it on the head too, but I do have the glitter there. I don't know. Just carefully. I always suggest spraying it too before you put your lashes. Just pop it right on here. Can use the back of your with the little antlers or whatever they're called. Well, you put the little antlers or whatever they are called, LOL, on the eyelashes of the butterfly. Oh, antlers. Oh, that's funny, Candy. I know what you're talking about. Those little, I don't know what they're called either, like little tentacle thingies, whatever. Antennas, the little antennas. Actually, yes. Why don't we do that? We can do that. Okay, but I'm going to try something terrible, and that's putting glitter on this one, even though there's eyelashes there. Like I said, do not put eyelashes on before the glitter. I'm only going to do it because I thought of it last minute. So I'm just going to run the glitter line. Eek. I don't recommend doing this with the lashes. I just can't emphasize it enough. I'm going to point it downwards, hoping it doesn't get into the eyelash. Eek, already got in the eyelash. Already got in there. Just gonna push it towards the lid. Get it to fall forward. Just kind of fix it. Oh, I brought the glitter further on that one. Whew, I did it. That was a close one. That was a close one. I don't know why I put antlers, not what I was saying. Yeah, they're, I think antennas is probably the best word for it. You gotta watch these lashes. They will start sliding on you, so just keep checking them. All right, let's do those antennas, or as Candy calls them, antlers. It's funny. All right, so let's make them kind of fancy. They're going to come from right here. So I'm actually going to go into the eye. I'm going to come around and do a big curve. Let's make them big. Let's see. The other one. Hold on, I'm visualizing. I'm going to come in front of it and I'm going to cross over. And then I'm going to come around. I think I'll bring this one further. And you know what? Let's add like little teardrop tips and we'll put glitter in those. Fancy ones. Let's outline them. Use a liner brush. And we're just going to go over the line I just made. When you're using your liner, do your best to keep the same pressure throughout your line so you don't have thicker areas, you know, so the line stays pretty much the same size. And always turn the head around, move it to where it's comfortable for you. Thank you, Tony. I would love for you all to make this head. You'll find that it's not really hard. You just follow along. You can't go wrong with a butterfly, you know. You can make your own designs in there. Nothing you do could ruin it. It'll look awesome. You'll have so much fun. Okay, I am debating on maybe not doing glitter and maybe doing blue rhinestones. I don't have a nice curve up here. Kind of messed that up. Let's do let me see what I have in the line of blue. can't freehand a stick man. You know, well, I know it takes a lot of practice. And if this is not what you're doing, maybe try this. Always have your pinky as your balancer. If I don't use my pinky, there's no way, because you know how you see, you know, you can paint on canvases. I have a lot of trouble doing that because I literally have to balance my hand with my pinky. And the only way I'm able to do my lines, and if I have to do long straight lines, is I will actually take a breath in and I will slowly blow out as I'm doing my line. And I know it sounds funny, but it really works for me. So that's why, like, if I'm doing a line, trying to do a straight line or trying to do a long line, I won't talk because I'm busy blowing out. And I have so much more control doing it that way. I'd really like you to try it. You know, using your pinky, take a slight breath in and slowly blow it out as you're doing your line. And I grant you, you're going to find yourself having much more control over where that brush is going to go. Try it. Okay. Thinking about putting them a little more towards the tip. Oh, wonderful. Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. Okay. Let me get some of my tacky glue. I'm going to go ahead and do that because I like it there. I'm not even going to worry about wiping off my pencil because you're not going to be able to see it. If you can, I'll just put my base paint over it. So I'm going to put it right there. Thank you, Tracy. The blue is very pretty, eye-catching. I like it. You know what else I'm thinking about doing? Thinking about adding the white dots. The white dots here. Let's do it. Why not, right? It's just art. We just want to have fun. You just create as you go along. And the one thing that's nice is that if it doesn't look good, guess what? You can just fix it. You can change it back. So it's worth taking a moment to give it a try. So take a liner. If you don't have a liner, use a liner that's nice and pointy, and use a toothpick. So let's do a few of the white dots. I have to tell you, I am super unhappy with her lips, though. Wearing a dark blue eyeshadow is complemented by a pale pink. So I automatically went with a pale pink. I made the mistake of adding the glitterific paint on there. So I have to tell you, I'm not happy about that. But it's one of those things that either I sit here and pick it off. I'm going to make her teeth whiter. Or just leave it. And I'm just going to leave it. It is what it is. But I should have incorporated some pink somewhere, I think. Because it's really throwing me off. You know what else I could do? I could actually put blue glitter for lips. What do you guys think about that? Do you think I should do blue glitter lips? I would love your input. And be honest. If you think it'll look stupid, tell me. Oh, yay. about the prep video. Awesome. I think you're going to be really happy. Does the varnish come after finish prep? The sealant, I guess you're talking about, that will be when you're completely done. I've had a few people say, I don't know what's going wrong. They ended up putting the sealant on after they Mod Podge. You don't want to do that. That sealant, the DuraClear or the spray, whatever you end up using, you wait till you're all done with everything and then you use it. Okay, what's some answers? I think she's beautiful. Yes, I say yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, because I mean, pink's nice, but I really think that it might really look prettier with the blue lips. Thank you, Carrie. Hey, Denise. Just FYI, I'm changing her lips. She's going to have dark blue glitter lips because that pink glitterific lips are throwing me off way too much. Really throwing me off. So I'm just going to finish adding these little white dots just to make the butterfly stand out more. Then we'll glitter her lips. I'm just going to go right down this side here. All right, let's make her look better than what she looks right now. Let's get those glitter lips, because this I can't, like I said, I can sit here and pick it. Actually, take a couple of big chunks. But I think the glitter, when I put the glitter on, it'll hide all that. I hope so. We'll find out. We'll find out. Let's use this. So I'm going to put my tacky glue. I'm going to leave her teeth showing. Just going to go right over this pink. Normally you want to have the same color paint as you do glitter. Just in case, you know, glitter comes off. You won't know because you'll have that paint underneath. I haven't really had trouble. This tacky glue really holds good, all this glitter. That's freaking awesome. I don't know if I can do it. Ah, you know you can do it, Denise. You have just become so amazing with your art. You can do it. You guys, Denise is in my group and she has made some really pretty things. Alright, I think I have... I just don't want any of that pink to show, so I want to make sure I'm really close to the edges. Because once you have the glitter on, it's a pain to add to it because you could cause some ridging. I mean, I've had to do it every so often, but if you could avoid having to add, then you want to avoid it. Blue, the teeth show better. Yes, I agree. I agree, Diana. I think the blue is really going to make it look better. Okay, let's see. And you got to be careful because if you put too much, it will drip. You'll have a mess. All right. This is not extra fine glitter, so extra fine holds really good because it's so small. I'm just gonna, I already see some areas of pink. Oh wow, look at that. Ooh. I already love it. I already love it. Okay, let me get my flat brush here to just kind of fix. I think I'm going to have to just like spot glitter it. The dark blue is pretty, huh? How much is your group? Tamala, the group is $15 a month. And when you come in, you actually have immediate access to a lot of pre-recorded videos and group live tutorials. Immediate access. And I do 4, depending on the month, like this month has 5 weekends, so I do pre-recorded tutorial every weekend, which includes material list, and I do a poll where the members get to choose and vote on which design for our group live. We do one group live, and we have monthly giveaways. There's a lot more information. I have a pinned post on my page, and it has links and all the information. Okay, so I'm going to have to do some spot glittering. You could see like right here and stuff, but I am so happy with the blue. You're welcome, Tamala. Thank you, Donna. That looks so much better. Yes, definitely, Carrie. Totally better. Thank you, Tracy. Oh, what else can I do? Let me add a little highlight in the little thingies, whatever they're called. Where's my, what do I do with it? Oh, here we go. Thank you, Denise. Denise, there's Candy and Terry here. Was Terry here? They've been in my group, gosh, almost the very beginning, huh? And I tell you what, we have all learned so much along the way. So much, all of us. It's fun. If I go back and look in early on at photos, because we all share, everybody in group shares. You know, it's a place too where you feel comfortable and you can say, hey, I just made this. What do you think? What did I do wrong? Or how does it look? Or anything like that. Everybody's so kind and helpful to each other. But you go back and look at the pictures, it's like, wow, we have grown. We have grown together as a group. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of add little line highlight where the antennas curve. So I'll just do a really light line there. Maybe one over here. Just to add a little zazz to it. You don't have to add this if you don't want. I think that one came on a little too dark. Too much white. Go over. But yeah, I'll add some glitter there. But I think you could see what I mean. If you don't have the color, you can't really see it, but you really want to have the matching color underneath your glitter because you can see, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It looks fine. Just gives it a little highlight look, but I can see areas where it's a little pinkish, but okay. Just trying to think if there's anything else I should do. I was going to do something here, but I think I'm just going to leave it because it's pretty busy here. So there she is. Oh, Tracy, please share. When you make her, please share and let's see how it looks. You can share photos on the community section of my page, Creepy Holiday Stuff. Unfortunately, I do not get notifications when people share and comment there, so I randomly will go in and check to see if I have comments and stuff. But I would love for you to share, or you can even message me if you'd like, because I would love to see if you paint one. So there she is, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, always feel free to message me, or you can email me, creepyholidaystuff@yahoo.com. Tomorrow will be more of a Halloween head, and that one is going to be stitches. Let me find the picture so I can. Okay, that one is going to have stitches in the eyebrow, and it has supposed to have like a pin in it. I don't know if I'm going to do the pin, but stitched eyebrows, and I don't know. I might add some other stuff to it so it's not just a simple stitching in the eyeball. That might be kind of boring, but it'll be a Halloween head. So here she is. Again, thank you all for joining, and I hope you I'll give this a try. And if you do, make sure you share pictures so I can see. All right, thanks. Have a good rest of your weekend.